Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy T Sway. I'm cooking in the kitchen, man. Hopefully, I'm not burning the thing down. Holla at me. Yo, your boy Tony Sway. I'm chefing in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Getting down, you know what I mean? But y'all know about Chef T Sway, though. I got me some fajita chicken, you know what I mean? Got me some spinach greens up in this, you know? How we do. Got a little bit of tortilla type ish going down. We did. And I'm cooking some Foster Farms chicken. That's how I'm getting down tonight, man. So, yes, sir. Yeah, man. Just trying to stay healthy. Just trying to stay healthy in these times. You know what I mean? Just you got to stay healthy, man. It's so important to take care of your vessel, um, especially the older that we get. You know what I mean? So, got to take care of that vessel, sir. Ah. Yo, this food's almost ready. I'm just keeping it simple. I just got some spinach with olive oil, a little bit of like some tortilla action with some more olive oil on it, and then chicken, spinach. Keeping it really simple. Not trying to overdo it. Trying to keep my calories low. You know what I mean? The older we get, the harder it becomes to keep fit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Got to stay on it. Got to stay healthy. Um, I think right now, I think I'm about 213. So yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So yeah, about 213. Been hitting the gym every day. You know what I mean. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at, but I'm trying to improve. I'm always trying to tighten up. Got to tighten up. You know what I mean. So, but yeah, I'm in my stocky. In my stocky stage. See, I've been hitting it pretty hard though. Like you can see a little bit of definition coming out. So, you know, but yeah, just trying to stay healthy. That's about it, y'all. And I got these beats rolling out, more music rolling out, and that's about it. Just trying to get down, and this is how I live, man. Say something. uh, Say something. We done now. Haha. Just keep it really simple. Why don't you say something? Say something. So I'm never gonna let you go, even though it's breaking my heart. All I'm trying to do is let you know we can make a new start. I don't even know the reason why. You tell me that it's time to say goodbye. You can't even look me in my eye. Did I do something wrong? Who remembers that record by? Hey, say something. Somebody's watching this. Who remembers that record by Tamia? From her, who's a fan of Tamia on YouTube? That's how I know, y'all. I'm 39, y'all. Nobody believes me because I haven't lost my hair just yet. But thank God, thank God. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not as skinny as I used to be. I used to be really skinny back in the day. But yeah, I'm 39, y'all. So my favorite artists are people like Tamia, John B, Albie Shore, Babyface, Boyz II Men, DJ Quick. Hey, how are you? LaQuire, Simone, good to see you. Hey, so who remembers Tamia? Is anybody who is like a big fan of Tamia? Like, like the So Into You, those songs like I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really love. You remember those records? Yeah. Yep. See, yeah, record. Yeah, I'm really inspired by Tamia. Like that first album she had with So Into You, and what else did she have on that? She had another record that was like an album. There was an album song on there that I was a big fan of called Rain on Me. Um, it wasn't a single though, but it's like my favorite record on that. Y'all got to check that out. Check out Tamia, Rain on Me. It was like, I don't understand. That was not my plan. You rain on me. Don't stop the rain. Don't understand. That was not my plan. But you rain on me. Don't stop the rain. That's like my favorite record on the album. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So I'm gonna have me. All right, about to eat. About to eat. Yeah, I keep it real simple today. It's like a little chicken, like, you know, burrito or whatever. Very simple. And I got a little. I don't drink any alcohol, y'all. So this makes me feel like I'm having wine, but it's just spark. It's like sparkling grape apple juice or something. It got some bubbles in it. Yeah, but man, I really miss that old school R&B. I think it's gonna come back. I think it's gonna come back. People need those kind of songs. But that first Tamia album, I love that album, man. That was a huge influence. Yeah, that was a huge influence. What up, Cortez Smith? I see you. LaQuire Simone, I see you. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, so Cortez, what's good, man? Do you know? Do you listen to Tamia Cortez Smith? Who I know LaQuire. I know you do, but I'm a big fan of Tamia. Like she's underrated, but she had some of the best R&B music. Period. You know what I mean? Well, I'm just saying this little taco thing. Yeah, but for real, Tamia's first album, she has so many songs. There's another song called "Never Gonna Let You Go," and that was produced by Mario Winans. Who remembers Mario Winans? Yeah, blow my mind. Yep. Who remembers Mario Winans? Like he came out. he's part of the Winans family, like the incredible, talented Winans family. But he produced a lot of bad boy artists. A Flurry, I see you. What's your favorite track on the album? Man, that to me album, my favorite track is Rain on Me. It was like that wasn't even a single though, but it's just an amazing song. That album is underrated. The singles that got played were like So Into You. Then she had a single called You Put a Move on My Heart that was produced by Quincy Jones. But yeah, that to me, his first album is just like pure inspiration, and her other albums too. But I'm just reminiscing about those songs. Those were so good. Like then they had the one that Mario Winans did called I'm Never Gonna. You can hear him in the background. It's called Never Gonna Let You Go. So it was like that chorus was like, so I'm never gonna let you go, even though it's breaking my heart. All I'm trying to do is let you know we can make a new start. You guys remember that? And then the verse was like, I don't even know the reason why you tell me that it's time to say goodbye. You can't even look me in my eye. Did I do something wrong? Remember that? If you tell me that the love is gone, I do my best and I try to move on, babe. But I know that the love is still strong, so I keep holding on. So I'm never gonna let you go. Yeah. I'm switching up the key and stuff, but y'all remember that. I love that melody. So I'm never gonna let you go. No, it's breaking my heart. All I'm trying to do is let you know we should make a new start. Yeah, I love those songs because they're so emotional. Like they really got into the records back then. Yeah, A Flurry. Yep, I can play that whole album. It's just timeless. Who remembers the movie Waiting to Exhale? Waiting to Exhale with Whitney Houston. That movie was great, but that soundtrack was crazy. Like, like they had that one record that had Brandy Tamia on it. There was like, the day I'll find a way to get through. Living without you. Like, man, I love that record. It's so emotional. Those songs are so. That's what I miss mostly about that era of music. Is those songs are so like people were literally singing their soul out their body. You know what I mean? Yeah, Missing You. Yep. I love that record. Yep. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Waiting to Exhale. That particular single off there. I just love the records, man. They just like people were like just singing their soul out. They were just singing their heart and soul out, and it's hard to get that these days. Where like people are literally pouring their soul onto the album. You know what I mean? That's what I loved about it. Yeah, that was a special era. So I'm always going back to those songs every week and just listening to it because it's like that kind of music like heals your spirit. You know what I mean? It's so powerful. Yeah, I love those records, man. Man, it's a good time. I'll find a way to get through living without you. 'Cause you were my saint innocent in my pride. Da 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 da. Only I will survive. Man, that stuff was so heartfelt. Like when you sing it, it like makes you feel like you're crying when you sing it. Like that's why I love it. Those songs are so great, man. Yeah. And then Tamia, she came back. Her second album, what did her second album have? Her second album was like, wow, I don't remember the second album as much. She has a couple of different albums, but I'm trying to think which one was. I'm trying to think. This "So Into You" was on her first album, and then yeah, Cortez Smith. Yeah, everything right now, like you're right. Yeah, it sounds robotic. It's because of the auto tune and stuff. Yeah. Who remembers Groove Theory? Groove Theory, that they had a couple songs back in the day. I've been doing my own thing. Love has always had a way of having bad timing. Remember that song? But to my great surprise, ever since I looked in your eyes, I had one question for you. Tell me if you want me to. If you want my love, I wanna make it good for you. 'Cause you blow my mind, I promise, girl, I'll be true. You're the perfect vibe, so tell me if you want me to. Oh. And then they had that bridge. Sweetheart, now it's time I let you know. Don't wanna rush. We should take it slow. Oh, I can tell you when you help me grow. Oh, give me a new beginning. Like, I love those songs, man. The 90s was special. Groove Theory, yeah. And I love the end of that Groove Theory record too, the end of it. She tell me if you want me, I'll really make it high. I promised I need you, but really, really high. Like the little harmonies at the end, I pay attention to the little details. Yeah. Oh yeah, Keep Trying. Yeah, that one. Keep your hands to the sky and keep trying. Believe in you and it will take you higher. Like I was just listening to that one in the gym. Man, yeah, those records are so classic, man. I miss that era. Well, for real. Groove Theory. Yeah. And the girl from Groove Theory, she did some solo stuff too that was really dope. Who knows her? I can't pronounce her name. It's like I can't pronounce her name properly. It starts with the A or something like that. But the girl from Groove Theory, she actually did some solo stuff that was dope too. She has a song called "For Real." I think she wrote it about her daughter or something, and the melody was like, I can tell, that you are for real. Like that, I love that. I don't know if that one wasn't as big, but I still love it. But yeah, y'all should check that out on YouTube as well. Yeah, Amel. Yep, her solo stuff was dope, bro. She had that record For Real. It didn't go as big as the Groove Theory stuff, but I still loved it though. Yeah, I think the girl from Groove Theory, I'm following her on Instagram. I think she's like a bodybuilder now. She's all ripped up and stuff. She looks young. She looks like she's the same age. Yeah, that she had that last name. I can't pronounce it. But yeah, her what's his name? Bryce something. I forgot his last name. The dude from the Tony Braxton video. Yeah, I forgot his name, but he's a dope producer. He did that "Making Me High" joint too for Tony Braxton. That was pretty dope too. Like you're making high. Baby, 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 baby. Him and Babyface. I forgot his last name, but Bryce and Babyface, they did that record for Tony Braxton to Making Me High. That was a dope joint. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that happens to me all the time, man. Oh, man. These records inspire me though. It's like I don't hear them, but I try to find ways to put them into my songs. Like I try to keep those kind of chords going and stuff, those chord changes and that neo soul. That's what it really is, like that neo soul vibe. Uh, but man, y'all remember the neo soul era too? Like the neo soul era, the early 2000s. Yeah, Bryce Wilson, man, he was a dope ass producer. Excuse my language, but he was a dope producer, man. He was producing them hits once they came out with that Groove Theory, and then he went and did that Tony Braxton record, Making Me High with Babyface, and that ish did 10 times platinum. That's when real music was killing it back then. Like Babyface and those guys, they were killing it. You know, yeah, Brian B. Cox, man, B. Cox came out and he was doing those Jagged Edge albums and stuff. And you know, especially that Heartbreak album was crazy. Oh, definitely. I appreciate you, A Flurry. Hey, thank you for supporting my music. I appreciate the fact that you took the time out to buy one of my tracks. It really means a lot, and I can't wait to hear what you do to it. I mean, appreciate you. God bless you. Yeah, B Cox, man. B Cox, he's underrated too, but he produced a lot of hits. He did Mary J. Blige. He made a big old hit for her. Too strong alone, but I can't be without you, baby. Like that song was really big. I think didn't that win like a Grammy or something? Like that won an award or something like that. But yeah, he produced that. He did a lot of records on the J.E. album, the J.E. Heartbreak. B Cox, man. I know those are like his main breadwinners was like the J.E. album and the Mary J. Blige records. But I know he's done more than that. I know he did some like Marcus Houston stuff as well. But yeah, definitely underrated, man. Dope producer. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, B Cox was dope. And of course, you know, Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley is probably my main influence as far as production. Teddy Riley, DJ Quick, and then I'll be sure and Kyle West. That whole 90s era had some of the dopest producers of all time. Like, man, just it was just crazy. Like Teddy Riley was producing all the joints back then. Like he did Michael's Remember the Time, and then I think my favorite Teddy Riley joint actually though is when he did High Five. I Like the Way. Rest in peace, Tony Thompson. Remember Tony Thompson? He had that golden voice. He had that voice, man. Maybe once is not enough. Can't live without your love. From the heavens up above, unconditional love. Remember that song? Menace Society soundtrack. Maybe once is not enough. I can't live without your love. From the heavens up above, unconditional love. It's about time. All right, messing up. It's about time and sacrifice. We pay the price. It's do or die. Unconditional love. Remember that record? High Five. Yeah, Kyle West, man. Kyle West is the truth. Kyle West breaking down. That's where I'll be sure that In Effect Mode album that changed my life, man. Like, and I got to meet I'll be sure when I was doing I'm really good friends with his son Quincy, so we did a little remake of Night and Day and stuff. And I got to meet him. He's super down to earth and had a great time in the studio. He was telling all kinds of funny stories and stuff. So that was, but In Effect Mode, wow. Of course, Night and Day, like yeah, Night and Day is absolutely incredible. Like right when it comes in, right when it comes in, you know what I mean? And then as soon as that chorus comes in, like, and it comes in with that, I can't tell you how I feel about you, not today, how I feel about you. Like as soon as it comes in, that thing, it goes off. Honestly, that's my favorite song of all time, Night and Day. Like, I mean, if you listen to my music, you can pretty much hear the I'll Be Sure theme in all my music. It's there because the In Effect Mode was such a big part of my life and still is. Yeah, and the guitar solos, man. This cat, it was Les Davis. I used to read the credits when I was a little kid. Les Davis, he was ripping. He did the guitar on Night and Day and Off on Your Own Girl, and he did those little ad libs. Appreciate you. Thanks for rocking with me that long, man. That the guitar when it would come in, I really want to sing it. I do care. And then it would have the little guitar riffs and stuff. I really want to sing through your man. And then have the little or love is fine. And they have that, that was so dope how that they arranged that song, man. Yeah, I loved it. And then they had the Ooh, This Love Is So is another one, man. That should have been a single, but it was like how that it comes in, it's like, and it comes in with the little ahs. That one was dope. Yeah, they combined it with that Roland D50, those Roland D50 sounds. Who remembers Guy's first album? Remember Guy? You can have a piece of my love, and waiting for you. I'll be waiting. That first album by Guy was dope too. All the I like the things you do to me. I like it brings out ecstasy. I like it really turns me on. I like man, that's the golden era of music right there. Oh yeah, Korg M1, man. All those keyboards, Korg M1, Roland D50, Yamaha DX7. If you buy one of those keyboards, you're going to find those patches. It's crazy. Like the Roland D50, it has this patch. It's called like tribal patch. It's literally on the Guy in Effect Mode album. And it's just like one sound. You just press the button down and it goes just a taste of love. Like, yeah, you can hear it on like the Guy and I'll Be Sure albums, but it's like a little tribal patch. They literally just use that patch. Like it's like a sequence. They just played the sequence from the keyboard. No. That is crazy, man. I gotta get that M1. I gotta get some of those. I got a lot of the newer keyboards, but I want to get some of the older ones just to rediscover those patches. Yeah, those sounds are so classic, man. Those sounds are super classic. Yeah. But yeah, who remembers High Five though, like Tony Thompson? They're so underrated. They had a lot of problems in the group and stuff, and Tony Thompson ended up passing away really young. But he had like everybody knows that record, the I like the way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game. I like the way, like, man, those records are everything. I love those records. So it was a great time to be. It was a great time for music back then. Yeah, High Five, man. They had I like the way she's playing hard to get. She just won't admit. Oh yeah, she likes me. She likes me. Like they had man, I love those records growing up. I was like 10 years old back when those records came out. That's what you want to do. Yeah, Yep. So wow. Yeah, forgive me, y'all. I'm eating my little spinach chicken taco stuff. Oh. XP. I used to have that Roland XP. Yeah. I can't remember which version I had, but it has a lot of those classic sounds on there. It has a whole bunch of D50 sounds on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We just live up in the kitchen. But yeah, there's so much classic music, man, from those eras. Whether it be, Aaliyah, God rest Aaliyah. Like, man, could you imagine if Aaliyah, if she would have, made it, survive that, that plane crash and all that? Imagine all the other classic stuff she would have already dropped by now. Yeah, I'm just eating chicken taco stuff, y'all. I just made it myself. My wife ain't here right now, so I'm just cooking. I just cooked it. Sometimes I ain't got no sense when I cook. Sometimes I'm just trying to get it done. It's just very simple. It's just spinach, a tortilla, and chicken, and I put honey for the sauce, and that's it. Just keeping it simple. Yeah, I bet when Leah passed away, that's the first time that I cried about somebody that I never met. It was crazy. She had such an impact on me. Her vibe, her music. Yeah, Left Eye Lopez as well. When Aaliyah passed, it felt like somebody that you like, a family member. You know what I mean? It was like she was just. She was like a really special person. She had that spirit, you know what I mean? And her music was it was like ahead of its time. And she was young, like she was so young. And she was doing all this amazing music at a young age, Just think if she would have, still been around, like how much more she would have given us. She gave us so much at a young age. It was ridiculous, Yeah, and she had a great image as well. She had a good image. It wasn't like too over the top. She was classy. She looked great, but she didn't overdo it. You know what I mean? It was still, you could have kids, your kids, if could, when I was young, you could watch the Aaliyah video and it was appropriate. There was like, it wasn't like too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to like cover your face when your mom comes in the room or something. You know what I mean? It was dope. And it was still sexy too. It wasn't like so clean that like it was prude or something, but it was just like, it was classy. It was like sexy and classy and angelic all at the same time. She embodied that elegance as an artist and just as a person in general. Man, can't really think about anybody who's really could bring the spirit. I mean, she was just one of a kind of an artist. Like, I know a lot of people were influenced by her, but like, yeah, there will never be another Aaliyah. It's just what it is. That's why we appreciate those kind of artists. This is my sparkling grape, just so y'all know. Your boy don't drink, I don't drink or nothing like that. So this is my little sparkling grape. It makes me feel like I'm celebrating. So I have it with my food sometimes. Gotta celebrate life, you know what I mean? Gotta celebrate. Yeah. Oh yeah, More Than a Woman. More Than a Woman. That music video though, the More Than a Woman music video, that music video is killing. Like, she had her image in like those dances. That was like down packed. Like every time I see that music video, I get, you get the hairs on your neck stand up because you're like, something's so good. It like shocks you. That every time I watch that video, that's the feeling I get, because it's like, damn, like that was crazy. Yeah, I'm always going back and watching those videos on YouTube and everything. And yeah, you can't forget like Mariah Carey too. Like, I remember seeing Mariah Carey for the first time, her music. And when she came out, they had her doing more like, it was like pop R&B. It was like some kind of mix between that kind of stuff. But I remember the first time I saw that, her Love Takes Time, I was just like a little kid. And I was like, what is this? What is this? I never heard anything like it before. It was sort of like, almost like a Whitney Houston type of thing, but it was like her own thing. That love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Don't you see that I was blind to let you go? Oh, I can't take the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. And I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here alone. Yeah, those records, man, they're not easy to sing, but man, did they have so much emotion in them. Those records are so dope. Like, I'm just like going down memory lane, thinking about them. Don't you know that love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much? You see that I was blind to let you go. I can't take the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here alone. Love that record, man. See, I love records that bring that emotion out of you. Like, and I'm not hating on people. There's new artists that are dope. Like, I'm all about music. I'm all for artists and musicians. I just think people need to try harder. Yes, that guitar. Yep, the guitar sample is crazy, man. I think people in the music these days, they need to give more. They need to give more of themselves. They're not giving enough of themselves to the music. Those songs back then, people were giving their selves to this. They were becoming like, their voices were like an instrument. You know what I mean? Their voices were like an instrument. It wasn't just like, okay, let's get this record and da 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 da. Okay, it's over with. Like, people were literally crying on these records, you know what I mean? Like, they were putting their all into it. And I think that's what, people are following a lot of trends right now. And it's not like there isn't talented artists out there, you know what I mean? There's plenty of talented artists. I just think people right now they're scared to go out on that limb, because they don't want to get criticized for it. Definitely. Choir Simone, I appreciate you. Definitely. Hey, if you got music, if you sing, just like, definitely, hit me an email or something. or if you got a record to one of my tracks, that yeah, definitely send it tonysway1@gmail.com. But oh yeah, by the way, y'all, I actually just dropped an album. I dropped an album. It's called Avant-Garde Vibes. I selected that name because basically I'm just trying to do stuff that's in my own lane. I'm not trying to be like anybody out right now. I'm just inspired by, the people that we just talked about. You know what I mean? Exactly. So yeah, I just did an album, y'all. It actually has a lot of my instrumentals on there, and it has a couple records of me vocally as well. And you can listen to that on iTunes or Spotify. Avant-Garde Vibes, Tony Sway. So yeah, you can definitely check that out. It has a lot of. I don't like to toot my own horn, but I put my heart and soul into it. So there's some on there. Trust me, there's some on there. So yeah, but what it is that people need to put their heart and soul into the tracks. They and not people are holding back musically. People are holding back a lot right now. They're holding back. They're not doing everything that they could do. They're just giving you a little taste, but they're not going all the way in. And that's what needs. So I'm not speaking necessarily for. I'm speaking necessarily for R&B, like the people that actually sing still. Like people need to go back to going all the way in. People need to go all the way into their songs. You can still keep it. You can still make things simple, but they need to feel it. When's the last time you heard a record that made you actually like literally tear up? I can't even tell you. I'll be honest. Like Rihanna's last album, I really liked it. But that was already like in 2016. She had some nice ballads on there where I really felt like that was well produced. Maybe not every single song, but she had some nice ballads. They're more pop kind of stuff, but I felt like that was well produced and stuff like that. But it's not, I can't really remember. I don't remember any songs in the last 3 years or anything that, that really sparked that much emotion. There is some new R&B artists that are coming out that are pretty cool. Have you guys heard of Cleo Soul? Cleo Soul's pretty dope. You got to check her out. She does like vintage R&B. Yeah. People like, like you said, people follow trends. That's what it is. People follow trends. But, artists and producers and songwriters, we can't be afraid to do what we want to do. We have to carve our own lane, or else there's not going to be any music anymore. Like if everybody's just scared and doesn't say anything, like we can't be scared. Like I purposely don't make songs like if you listen to, I'm doing neo soul music. I'm doing stuff that's completely like left field from today's music. I'm not doing a bunch of crazy. I'm not trying to sound like, I'm not trying to sound like the pop charts. My stuff is like, I'm just trying to be true to what I'm doing. And so that's just me, you know what I mean? But yeah, hers definitely dope. And I think we haven't heard, she can do a lot more. I think she's an artist. Her as an artist, to be honest, she's holding back. She's capable of a lot. I think her stuff is mellowed down. It's mellowed down a little bit because if you see her live performances, she's crazy. She's like a Lauryn Hill, but I feel like the record labels tell her to try to keep it more simple, Exactly. But yeah, hers dope. Her talent is raw. And I've seen her live performances on like YouTube and stuff. She goes in. So some of the she's holding back on some of the records, to be honest. Yeah, I've heard of the Artist the Internet for sure. Yeah, I be making Spotify playlists, y'all. I be making those Spotify playlists. So I actually be discovering a lot of people that nobody probably knows about them, but I try to help their songs. I put their songs on the playlist and try to get them to pop off. Yeah, so I've heard of the artist The Internet. Um, some of the newer R&B stuff is like, if you ever heard of Cleo Soul, Georgia Smith is really dope. You got to check out her first album. Georgia Smith is, yeah, she's really dope. I think she got known for dating Drake, really. Oh, I think that's wifey's calling right now. Well, I'm about to get off this, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. But time to talk to the wifey. So definitely, I should be following you. Hey, hit me up, the choir. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. I'll definitely follow you back. It was nice hanging out with everybody, talking about these old school R&B hits. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And until next time, peace. Your boy Tony Sway signing off.